Clearly, आपको मेरी आवाज अच्छे से सुनाई दे रही है. So if you can acknowledge Mr. Patil, Irfan, as I see a name.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So now let me start this presentation and the talk today. So we are doing this Sunday webinar, and this has become a habit at Universal Tutorials where we meet on, some selected Sundays of every month, and we talk on various topics that are related to education and careers, which are important for a student for taking some informed decision. So one such topic is what I'm going to talk about. And I have my director, Mr. Anubhav Sanal, with me. Both of us are available during the course of this webinar, where I'll take you through the talk prepared by my team. And then both sir and I are available to take your queries and questions as they may come. So on this note, let me share my screen and start. And it's a good idea that, if you can keep your videos in an on mode, though there are some people who have their videos in on mode. Thank you for that. And I'll request others to do that. So we are talking about foundation preparation for 9th and 10th competitive exam, a topic which is very current and I'll say a modern day requirement for students. Given the scenario, this will be presented by Anubhav Sanal sir, our managing director, and myself, Manish Saraf. So we'll be jointly taking this, where I'll take you through the presentation and then both of us will take your questions. So what is that we are going to cover today? We are going to talk about, we'll start with who we are and what is Universal Tutorials all about. Then coming down to the crux of matter, what is this foundation? Why should students in their 9th and 10th careers, in their 9th and 10th of school, in their academic career, they should think about this and do this? Which are some of the target exams, the good exam and the bad exam types, which you should write? What is the UT solution? How does it integrate with your school studies? What is the kind of timeline is what we are going to talk about. We'll talk about some common failure points that are strict no-no and you should watch out when you're in your 9th, 10th and planning to take foundation programs and courses. And towards the end, we will come up with some success stories where students who have walked this path and have done wonders in their careers will look at their journey, which we call it as 4-year journey. And then आखिरी में हम सवाल जवाब पे आएंगे, where we will take your questions. So you can keep noting down your questions. I'm sure they'll be answered during the course of this presentation, but yes, कुछ बच जाएगा. So towards the end, it will be an open house और हम आपके questions लेंगे. So on this note, let me begin. I'm sorry, I'll stop share and I'll share again because I'm not sure if I've shared my sound. Let me do it once again. Right. So let me start with introduction to who we are. We are called Universal Tutorials. Commonly, we are called as UT. So इस नाम से हमको जाना जाता है. Now, what is Universal Tutorials? So I thought rather than me talking about it, let me take you through an audio-visual presentation done by my IT team. So if you please enjoy this small video where it will give you a glimpse into what we do. Here I go.
Now talk with Vijay Patel.
So in nutshell, UT is all about making careers. We start from standard 9th and go all the way up till 12th and beyond. And we do various career counseling programs and exam prep, board prep, university placement, study abroad. So we do a lot of things, and hence, we say that we are career makers. Thank you for watching that. Moving on. Coming down to now the crux of presentation today, and the subject at hand is foundation program, foundation courses in 9th and 10th standard. And आप लोगों ने बहुत सुना होगा, आपको कुछ पता होगा, but still I'll take a step back and I'll go back and try and introduce to you what is this foundation program. ये foundation program होता क्या है and क्यों करते हैं? So let's go ahead. What is this foundation course for? So foundation programs are basically programs that are done in 9th and 10th class along with your school studies, where you prepare yourself for some competitive exams, some talent search exams, which you will write in 9th, 10th. तो आप 9th, 10th के साथ साथ कुछ foundation courses करते हैं so that you write some exams while you are in 9th and 10th. And these exams could be competitive exam, talent search exam, merit scholarship exam. ऐसे बहुत सारे exam 9th, 10th में आप दे सकते हैं. These are not of course compulsory, but they are recommended at times आपकी profile enhancement के लिए, skill development के लिए. तो वो जो exams की आप तैयारी 9th, 10th के साथ करते हो, the program to do that is called foundation. These exams are conducted by government bodies or by non-government bodies. ये दोनों bodies conduct कर सकती हैं. जैसे government conducts an exam called as KVPY, किशोर वैज्ञानिक प्रोत्साहन योजना. ये उसका एक example है. There are many NGOs like Education Initiative, like Maths Teachers Association, which are non-governmental or financed by government, and they conduct exams. तो फाउंडेशन कोर्सेज में आप इन एग्जाम्स की तैयारी करते हैं जो या तो सरकार द्वारा या किसी प्राइवेट नॉन गवर्नमेंट नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट बॉडी द्वारा एग्जाम्स कंडक्ट किए जाते हैं. मोस्ट कॉमनली द एग्जाम्स आर फॉर सब्जेक्ट्स फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथमेटिक्स एंड बायोलॉजी. हैविंग सेड दैट, इंग्लिश में भी कुछ एग्जाम्स होते हैं, कुछ कंप्यूटर बेस्ड, कंप्यूटर सब्जेक्ट पे बेस्ड हो सकते हैं, कुछ सोशल स्टडीज पे हो सकते हैं. But the most common exams which are very popular taken by students are largely on maths and sciences. तो foundation course जब आप करते हैं तो आप maths और sciences के लिए तैयारी करते हैं ताकि इनके basis पे जो competitive talent exams होते हैं conducted by government and non-government bodies आप उनको दे सकें. कुछ English, social studies के भी exams हो सकते हैं, but these are very very popular and common. Writing these exams develop your skill for आगे आने वाले competitive exams like IIT और medical, NEET, इन सब के exams के लिए भी आप अभी से तैयारी कर सकते हैं. Foundation courses help you with that. So why should you be doing these foundation courses? तो ये तो समझ में आया ये होता क्या है, मगर क्यों करना चाहिए अगर आप अभी 8th में हो, 9th में हो, you are moving to 9th or moving to 10th, why you should be doing these foundation program. So here are 4 important reasons for students and parents to take a decision in favor of writing these foundations. सबसे पहले, like I said, it builds a strong foundation, groundwork lay हो जाता है आपका 9th, 10th में for the exams that you are going to face post 12th. तो 11th, 12th में अगर आपको math science करना है और 11th, 12th में आप math science किसी एग्जाम की तैयारी के लिए कर रहे हैं, तो 9th, 10th में फाउंडेशन करने से you build a strong foundation and base on these core subjects of mathematics and finance. The second reason is any exam that you write after 12th, कई ऐसे एग्जाम्स हैं जो मैथ साइंस बेस्ड हैं, कई ऐसे एग्जाम्स हैं जो मेंटल एबिलिटी बेस्ड हैं. तो इफ यू डू दीज फाउंडेशन प्रोग्राम्स यू गेट अ हेड स्टार्ट. आप आपके कंपटीशन से काफी आगे रहते हैं. अगर आप 12th के बाद कोई कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम लिख रहे हैं जो मैथ साइंस या मेंटल एबिलिटी बेस्ड है, तो फाउंडेशन एग्जाम्स गिव यू अ हेड स्टार्ट टू टेक दीज कॉम्पिटिटिव. If you want to get into the top institutes of the country like IITs, NITs, BITS, let's say medical schools, management, IIMs, you will see that these foundation program, क्योंकि ये इसका एक strong basis तैयार करते हैं, you can get into these institutes and they become a gateway. They become the first step towards preparation for exams for these top institutes. And finally, you should do foundation exams because toppers, if you see, अगर आप देखेंगे जो toppers की journey है, और मैं भी आपको कुछ success stories आज दिखाऊंगा हमारे बच्चों की, you will see that it's not 1 या 2 साल की journey, it's at least a 4-year head start. So this is a path which is commonly taken by toppers, where they would have started at least in their 9th or 10th standard with these foundation programs, and then they would have got into top institute. So basically, ये future की तैयारी इन चारों point में जो एक चीज common है वो ये है that foundation programs are programs where you prepare for exams which you are going to face in future. चलिए अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. So if now I have understood कि foundation program या courses होते क्या हैं और इनको क्यों करना चाहिए, which are the target exams that you can look at when you are in your 9th and 10th and you're preparing for this particular course. So before I get down directly to the subject, मैं आपको समझाना चाहता हूँ that when you say competitive talent search exam, foundation courses, दो तरह की दुनिया है उसमें. There's something called as the good foundation exams and there's something called as bad foundation exams. So I'm not trying to be diplomatic, rather I'm trying to be very straight. Something that is good, something that is bad. So the bad part of this world is that, you know, it's a flood of Olympiads and competitive exam and talent search exam, और throughout the year ये बच्चों को इसके notifications आते रहते हैं, schools promote करते हैं, privately पता चलता है, coaching वाले हमारे जैसे लोग बताते रहते हैं. So there's a flood of Olympiads and talent search exams in the market. I will divide them into बहुत simple words में good world and bad world. तो bad वाले वो exams हैं जिनको I'll say आपको avoid करना है because either there are poor quality exams, really कोई skill check नहीं हो रहा है, कोई talent check नहीं हो रहा है, exam सिर्फ exam के लिए हो रहा है, because these exams become a method of collection of data, student का data, parents का data collect हो जाता है इन exams से, या इन exams को इसलिए कंडक्ट किया जाता है क्योंकि कोई पब्लिशिंग हाउस है जो अपने प्राइवेट पब्लिशिंग बुक्स को प्रमोट करना चाहता है, क्योंकि अगर आप वो बुक सॉल्व करेंगे तो आप एग्जाम दे सकते हैं. ये ऐसा एक नेक्सस जैसा चलता है, एंड विच वी से दैट सच एग्जाम शुड बी अवॉइडेड. सो आई एम नॉट नेमिंग एज सच एनी एग्जाम्स, बट देयर आर लॉट ऑफ सच एग्जाम्स व्हिच शुड बी अवॉइडेड ऑन दिस सब्जेक्ट. other factor is that there are some state level exams, state specific exam, जिनका वो पर से बैड नहीं है, मगर उनका स्कोप इतना ज्यादा होता है that you'll have to also study state specific social sciences or history or geography, and वो स्कोप बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाता है. So any exam which is not actually of quality is mere collecting data या अपनी published book को sell करने के लिए, या उसका स्कोप बहुत वाइड है, ऐसे सारे एग्जाम्स को आपको अवॉइड करना चाहिए, एंड वी टर्म दोज एग्जाम्स एज बैड एग्जाम्स. जब आप हमसे वन ऑन वन काउंसलिंग लेंगे, आप हमको ज्वाइन करेंगे, तो ऑफ कोर्स वी विल गाइड यू ऑन विच एग्जाम्स टू टेक एंड विच नॉट टू टेक. सो एग्जाम्स दैट शुड बी टेकन should be widely recognized, जैसा मैंने बताया, conducted by government or non-governmental body which are very recognized and reputed. These exams get added to your CV and लोग उसको पूछते हैं, वो एग्जाम अगर आपके CV पे आता है तो आपको एक वैल्यू मिलती है. You should take such exam where real concept testing happens, जहाँ पे आपको कुछ नए skills higher level पे पढ़ने को और फिर आगे जाके प्रोजेक्ट करने को, शो करने को मिले, वो एग्जाम्स देने चाहिए. And ultimately you should take at least science based exams, the ones where you get help with your IIT and NEET preparation. If they don't help you, then they are bad exams. So I will talk about some good exams. Like I said, I'm not naming some bad ones, but I'm surely naming some good ones. So some good exams that a student must target, one of them is National Level Science Talent Search Exam, NSTSC. This is conducted by Unified Council. ये साल में एक बार एग्जाम होता है, where this exam is all about PCB, physics, chemistry, biology, in area में ये एग्जाम होता है, and any rank or a good score or qualification in this exam certainly adds to your CV, and this helps you in building your profile, in improving your skills. तो ये एक एग्जाम है. This is a very, very popular, very reputed, not only in India but abroad, international level पे इस एग्जाम का बहुत अच्छा reputation है. It's called Indian Olympiad Qualifier in Mathematics, and आगे जाके इसको ये RMO stage में convert हो जाता है. Conducted by Maths Teachers Association, MTA जिसको बोलते हैं. होमी बाबा सेंटर फॉर साइंस एंड एजुकेशन इसको फंड करता है. एंड दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी प्रेस्टिजियस एग्जाम. IOQM या RMO इसको दोनों नाम से जाना जाता है. Then there is an exam called ESSET by Education Initiative, which is assessment of scholastic skills through educational testing. This is in the field of maths and science. होमी बाबा वाला जो एग्जाम था वो सिर्फ मैथ्स में है. ESSET मैथ्स एंड साइंस में है. Another exam, there are various NSOs and IMOs, National Science Olympiads, Indian Maths Olympiad या International Mathematics Olympiad by SOF and other bodies. I'll say ये बहुत popular exams हैं, इनको देने में कोई नुकसान नहीं है. Such exams should also be written. So these are some of the exams, and of course there are many other that one should surely target in their 9th and 10th. Remember, इनमें से कई exams ऐसे हैं जो आप 9th में भी दे सकते हैं, 10th में भी दे सकते हैं. So you can write it multiple times as per your preparation level. In most of these exams, the syllabus that is covered would be mathematics, 9th, 10th and थोड़ा सा higher level. तो इसलिए तैयारी लगेगी आपको. Physics, chemistry, biology is the second area. Science एक second area है. Mental ability, logical reasoning, ये एक third strong area है जो इन सभी exams में common है. So maths, science, mental ability, logical reasoning, ये आता है इस एग्जाम में. And basic English. Though you will not see कि इसमें ट्रेनिंग की जरूरत है, but whatever you are doing with your NCERT और if you are in ICSE जो आप काउंसिल की बुक से पढ़ रहे हैं, सिलेबस में पढ़ रहे हैं, the comprehension, vocabulary, grammar, कुछ basic English. तो ये 4 एरिया ऐसे हैं जिन पे ये most of the maths and science based Olympiads and foundation exams. Now, coming down, so I'll move on. What are various solutions that we offer at UT? So I will give you a bird's eye view into this solution. In case you are interested to know more about and how does this program suit you on an individual basis, I'll share some contact numbers जिन पे आप हमारे साथ contact करके you can fix an appointment and we can help you on a one-on-one basis. So what is that UT offers and what is the solution like? So broadly speaking, our solutions are integrated with your school studies and they have a proper structured timeline. अब ये कैसा दिखता है मैं आपको वो समझाने की कोशिश करता हूँ, which is unique at UT. So the course plan for all these foundation exam is you start in the month of April. In April you start, और April में जब आप चालू करते हैं, we go into a 4 hours per week of engagement when you start in April. So foundation course में आप enroll करेंगे, 4 hours per week का आपका engagement होगा. May to September you do your training and your Sunday testings also start. So foundation training April में चालू हुई, May से September तक we do training, plus we start doing lot of adaptive testing where all your concepts that you're learning in the class are getting tested. October month is the time when you get into foundation के mocks. जो आप एग्जाम दे रहे हैं आप उनके मॉक टेस्ट लिखते हैं यूटी पे, एग्जाम के लिए रजिस्टर करते हैं, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ दिस एग्जाम्स हैपन इन द मंथ ऑफ अक्टूबर एंड नवंबर. तो अक्टूबर सेकेंड वीक ऑनवर्ड्स एंड नवंबर ऑलमोस्ट 4th वीक तक आप ये एग्जाम्स देते हो, अलग अलग जो भी एग्जाम्स आप दे रहे हैं 9th में 10th में. तो अगर आप टाइमलाइन समझेंगे, अप्रैल में आपने तैयारी चालू की, मई से आप कॉन्सेप्ट एडेप्टिव टेस्टिंग पे आ गए अलॉन्ग विथ योर ट्रेनिंग. October May you register for these exams and you do mock testings where you give the full portion test. October November May you will be taking these foundations. तो आप 9th में हो या 10th में हो, generally exams October November वो months हैं जब ये exam होने लग जाते हैं. November to March, then you continue with your school exam, board exam, depending upon which class you are in. November to March, you then fully focus on your school studies and look at your school grades and board marks और वो सब पे आप focus करने लगे. So when you come to UT, we integrate it with school. हम इसको school के साथ integrate कर देते हैं. तो जब आप हमारे पास आते हैं अप्रैल मई में, we cover and finish 50% of board syllabus. हम आपके vacations में, of course, आपको vacation नहीं मिलता है under foundation plus school program. तो school के साथ कैसे integrated है? You run on possibly 2 tracks. Foundation के exclusive days हैं without clashing with your classes for school. School की classes के साथ clash नहीं होता है. Exclusive days आपको मिलते हैं foundation program prepare करने के. And by May end, we finish 50% of your board syllabus and foundation gradually उसका load बढ़ता है. जून टू अक्टूबर आप एक एक्सक्लूसिव ओलंपियाड के ट्रैक पे चलते हो. couple of days training, Sunday testing, doubt solving and board focused training आपके other days पे होते रहते हैं. November to March, like I said, only board focused classes are held at UT, where you finish your syllabus, you do mock testings, you do doubt solvings, all related to. तो ये कुछ स्कूल के साथ इस तरह से हम इंटीग्रेट करके चलते हैं विदाउट एनी क्लासेस. सो जस्ट टू गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, you can pick any subject in your 9th 10th when you are at UT. So you are free to pick a foundation program और उसके साथ आप आपके स्कूल के मैथ्स, साइंस, सोशल, इंग्लिश, सेकेंड लैंग्वेज, इकोनॉमिक्स, कमर्शियल एप्लीकेशन. You can pick whatever subjects you want to along with foundation or only foundation depending upon your need, and you can pick them in any combination. Now, since there are a lot of permutation combinations available at UT, मैं आपको यहाँ पे कुछ सैंपल दिखाने की कोशिश करता हूँ, just to tell you that any combination that you pick can be delivered, can be custom made as per your need, and it can fit into a well-defined timetable for the complete year. All these classes are available in an online mode or physical classroom in-person mode. तो आप ऑनलाइन कर सकते हैं ये प्रोग्राम्स या क्लासरूम इन पर्सन मोड में कर सकते हैं. So how this can go? For example, let's say you do all your subjects that you pick at UT in an online. So you do foundation, classroom, math, science भी आपने लिया है UT पे, English भी लिया है, SST भी लिया है. तो foundation, math, science, English, SST, you could do everything in classroom. Or you could do some subjects in classroom and some subjects in an online. जैसे ये एग्जाम्पल अगर आप देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे क्लासरूम आप फाउंडेशन कर रहे हैं, बट मैथ, साइंस, इंग्लिश और एसएसटी आपने ऑनलाइन मोड में लिया. एक और एग्जाम्पल हो सकता है वेयर यू हैव टेकन एवरीथिंग ऑनलाइन. यू हैव टेकन फाउंडेशन ऑनलाइन, यू हैव टेकन मैथ, साइंस, इंग्लिश, एसएसटी, everything online. So depending upon how you want to make your program, you can choose subjects online or offline. As per your need, it can be done. We provide that flexibility. And second language would be online only. So this is how it will go. A typical class preview could be like this. Let's say somebody picks everything offline. So ऐसा हो सकता है जिस ब्रांच पे आप हैं उस ब्रांच पे मैथ, साइंस हफ्ते में 3 दिन होगा, मंडे, वेडनेसडे, फ्राइडे. फाउंडेशन की क्लासेस ट्यूसडे होंगी. I said 4 hours per week, so this is how it will be done. English could be on Thursday and social studies could be on Saturday. ये सिर्फ एक सैंपल है, इसके और बहुत सारे variations possible. If you do foundation online and all other subjects in classroom mode, so if you see foundation, English and SST आपने online लिया है, second वाले रो पे हूँ मैं, maths and science आपने classroom mode में लिया है. आपने फाउंडेशन, इंग्लिश, एसएसटी या सेकेंड लैंग्वेज जो भी है आपने वो क्लासरूम मोड में लिया है, एंड मैथ्स एंड साइंस आपने ऑनलाइन लिया है, या फिर आपने सब कुछ ही ऑनलाइन लिया है, फाउंडेशन भी, मैथ्स एंड साइंस. So these are some combinations which are possible. There are a lot of other ways in which you can do it. What subjects we cover? So we will cover maths or foundation, we'll cover science, PCB, and there will be a third subject which is called mental ability, logical reasoning. तो ये 3 सब्जेक्ट फाउंडेशन में पढ़ाए जाते हैं, मैथ्स, साइंस एंड मेंटल एबिलिटी, जिसको लॉजिकल रीजनिंग भी बोलते हैं. यू विल गेट स्टडी मटेरियल, एंटायर टेस्टिंग सपोर्ट, डाउट सॉल्विंग, एग्जाम गाइडेंस, which exam you should take, and registration for those exams are covered under this program. Some of the common failure points where students tend to make mistake is they go for writing all kind of possible exams, क्योंकि उनके स्कूल में हो रहा है, क्योंकि उनका फ्रेंड लिख रहा है, क्योंकि कोई क्लियर डायरेक्शन नहीं है, you go for writing all the possible Olympiads and talent exams. This is not advisable. You should rightly pick the good exams. जो मैंने बताया था, good are the ones जो आपके सीवी पे अच्छा लगे, जो आईआईटी और नीट के प्रिपरेशन में हेल्प करे, जिनसे आप कुछ सीख सकें, जिससे आपको कुछ रिकग्निशन मिले, वो गुड एग्जाम्स हैं. तो सिर्फ वही एग्जाम्स पिक करना चाहिए. बट generally it is seen that students go in all directions and they write all kind of exams. Student may miss an interest. Interest is not there. You're doing it just because your parents have told you, or you're doing this just because you've seen your neighbor child doing it. So बहुत सारे दूसरे factors हो सकते हैं. बिना interest के इसमें तैयारी करना is not advised. You must have some interest in maths and science if you take these exams. And if you're not clear of your goal, if you really don't know what you want to do after 10th, what subjects you will take, if you're not very sure what you want to do after 12th, कौन से stream में जाना है, तो भी ये बिना clarity के, बिना goal clarity के अगर आप ये करेंगे, तो this will not yield in the right spirit. So if you want to get good results, it is important to get a basic goal clarity around your career. And getting into these exams, at times student lose school focus. वो मैथ साइंस और ये सारे ओलंपियाड्स की तैयारी में तो लग जाते हैं, बट स्कूल फोकस लूज हो जाता है. दिस रिजल्ट्स in lot of problems at later stage where a student start losing marks in other subjects or not gaining interest in other subjects, and overall results काफी खराब होने लग जाते. So it is important that this doesn't happen. School should go hand in hand with your Olympiad preparation. ये either or वाला केस नहीं बनना चाहिए. So where UT comes to help, where we give due weightage to all subjects of school plus your Olympiads. So on this note, I am towards the end of an introduction to foundation, because subject was a very specific subject जहाँ पे हमको सिर्फ foundation की बात करनी थी. So I have done that, and now I come down to 2 case studies. मैं आपके सामने 2 case studies रख रहा हूँ. Go through these case studies, hear them out, watch them, and see how these guys have done good for themselves. ये हमारे साथ 4 साल थे बच्चे, 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, और किस तरह से इन्होंने अपने करियर की. So the first case study or success story is of this girl called Rishima. Let's go through this, and then I will talk about the other. So this is one story of Rishma Sinha. 4 years journey with UT, very bright student, but confused, not really, knowing what goal she should pursue, using our career counseling Disha program, understanding what career she should pursue, and then, writing various exams in 9, 10, preparing for NEET in 11, 12, and going towards the bio field, and now she's pursuing her medical. Ye ek story. Let's go to the another story. I think I should go to the next slide. All these success stories are telling you one thing common in them is that you have to start early. You have to start when you are in your 9th, 10th. You'll have to decide on what you want to do, and you should start with preparation. And one of the preparation strategy is when in 9th, 10th, go ahead and pick a foundation program and start preparing on them. क्योंकि 12th के बाद वाले जो एग्जाम्स हैं वो हाइपर कॉम्पिटिटिव हैं. It is important that you pick key skills when you are in your 9th, 10th and prepare for them. The second common thing among these stories is that you require constant mentoring and counseling support. चाहे वो ऋषिमा हो या कैलाश हो, and at UT, we have developed this expertise where students are in touch with their mentors. जैसे कैलाश की story में, there was an intervention by an above sir, और उसने counseling sessions लिए, वो उसको mentoring लगी. Though he was a very bright student and is a very bright student, but he needed that. So constant mentoring, counseling support आपको लगता है in your 4 years, especially years starting 9th onwards, and it makes a lot of sense for you to make sure that you are in the right program. So in case you have any questions for us and you want to meet us individually, this is my colleague, Mrs. Jyoti, who you could call up or write to her. She'll help you fix an appointment. You can meet my counselors, you can meet me, you can meet Anubhav sir. You can then decide what kind of program is best suitable for you and you can start. In case you want a PDF of what I have just presented, you could send a hi on this number, which is 77100-04690. Right after this presentation, you will get a PDF copy of this presentation. Otherwise, you can call up Ms. Jyoti. Her number is there for a one-on-one. On this note, thank you so much. Now, in case you have any questions, Mr. Patil and I think Mr. Patil and Anvita.
Yeah.
In case you have any question, both me and Anubhav sir, we are available. We'll be happy to take your questions. Thank you.
So suppose if my child actually he did not take the admission in 9th, So he is interested for the 10th competitive this class. So what will be the option for him?
Anu sir, you will go
If
first. Should I?
he will be in Kharghar or where he has to go for physical class?
So first, Mr. Patil, these options of foundation are available in 9th as well as in 10th.
Yeah.
So you could join, you could start from 9th or you could start from 10th. You could do it either ways. And the second question which you asked, these are available at all our centers. Our centers are in Navi Mumbai, Koparkerne, Vashi, Sanpada, Nerul, Kharghar. All these centers, these options are available.
Okay, but 9th, he is going in 10th class now. How he can join the 9th and 10th then?
So you could start from your 10th standard onwards. When you start at 10th standard in the month of April,
Okay.
we would be able to do foundation program from 10th onwards.
Okay.
So our programs will be integrated with school programs. 10th May, we will be doing foundation along with your board exam preparations.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And who will be the teacher, sir?
So we have a panel of teachers here, Mr. Patil, where we'll have an expert teacher for maths, science, and logical reasoning. So, for example, professors who would be conducting classes for maths, these are experienced professors, NIT pass out, they would have done their NIT engineering, which is MTech, BTech from NITs, 15-20 साल का इनको experience होगा, and they would have taught RMO batches, the Olympiad के batches उन्होंने पढ़ाए होंगे. So they're a fairly experienced panel of professors we have for conducting these classes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Patil.
Then,
Any other question? I think there's one more participant. Anvita, would you have a question for us? Right, so thank you so much. In case there are no more questions, thank you for joining in. And in case you need one-on-one counseling or you want to talk to us separately, here is this number where you can dial up Mrs. Jyoti and she can help you with an appointment. Thank you.
Thank you.